Hello and welcome to Bruce Springsteen Guitar Lessons. Hope you're all staying safe and well during these crazy times. Today's lesson is Out of Work. So this is a song actually made famous by Gary U.S. but written by Bruce. Thanks very much to patron Per Roger Schroen for the request. Be sure to follow to the end of the video as we're going through a few parts that aren't in the walkthrough. So what I'll do now is play the whole song through and you'll see tab appear on the screen. They'll come back and break down all the individual parts. See you in a bit. Hello and welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that walkthrough. So now what we're going to do is go through all of the individual parts. Okay, so this song is in the key of D major. The sax solo is actually in the key of F major. Okay, so let's go through the chords first. So what we've got, D major, so 5, 7, 7, 7, 5. Root note A string, B minor, 2, 4, 4, 3, 2, root note A string, F major. 1, 3, 3, 2, 1, 1, root note E string, D minor, 5, 7, 7, 6, 5, root note A string, B flat, 1, 3, 3, 3, 1, root note A string, same sort of shape there with a C major, 3, 5, 5, 5, 3, root note A string. They also got a G5 chord, so I suggest kind of playing in throughout the song. I feel it sounds a bit thicker than a normal G chord, but you can play a normal G as well. So G5, 3rd fret E, block the A string with the underside for your middle finger, open D, open G, 3rd fret B, 3rd fret E. So that's G5. Or you could just use a normal G chord. So 3, 2, 0, 0, 0, 3. So in the song structure, which I'll also put up on the screen now, I've just put it down as a normal G chord. Okay. So the song structure will also be in the description. And again, I like to keep my song structures as simple as possible to understand. But any chords appear in brackets means that there's more than one chord in that particular bar. So again, don't forget to check that in the description as well. Okay, so apart from the main riffs that you hear throughout the song, there's actually little kind of rhythm guitar going on for much of the song. But what I've decided to do is suggest a kind of a simple strumming pattern that works really well over the whole of the song. So you could use that if you weren't comfortable with the lead parts, or wanted to play it in a band situation and actually play some stuff during some of the songs. So what I've suggested is using this rhythm. You're going to do one crotchet or quarter note, and then you're going to do a dead note or mute on the first half of beat 2. So beat 2, you've got 2 quavers, okay, or eighth notes. So you've got this 1, 2, and then you're going to do an upstroke on the second half of beat 2. Okay, so you've got this really nice, simple strumming pattern: down, down, up, 3, and you can mute on beat 4 or let it ring out. Okay, so you got this 1, 2, and 3, 4. Don't forget, with the mutes, all you can really need to do is just release pressure from your fretting hand to mute the strings, and it just gives that nice kind of percussive feel. The bass is doing the similar kind of rhythm as well, that sort of style playing. Okay, so then what you've got is take that strumming pattern and use it with the main kind of chord progression. So the chords are D, then B minor, then G, and then A major. Okay, cool. So that's the main 4-bar progression, and then you basically just repeat that to get your intro and your choruses, really. Okay, so intro, I'll just do those 8 bars. So you got 1, 2, and 3, 4. 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 You just do that twice for each section. Okay, so that's the intro, the first verse, the second chorus, and the third chorus, and in the outro you basically just loop those 4 bars 4 times and then finish on a D. Okay, so it's nice and simple. Okay, so what I'll also do is also mention we'll go through the verse. Okay, so what the verse is doing, you've got this half a bar of B minor and A at one point. Okay, so the verse, you've got this main 4-bar pattern: D major, B minor, back to D, and then B minor to A, which is a really nice kind of chord change. So you've got this D major, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, and then you go in B minor with a mute, and then on the and of 2, go to the A major. Yeah, so 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4. Okay, so that last bar again, B minor, 1, 2, and 3, 4. So same strumming pattern, just splitting up the bar. So that will give you, basically go through all of the verse sections. So the first verse and the second verse, you're going to do those 4 bars twice. Yeah, let's just go through a verse. So 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4. And then you do that again. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Cool, and then go back to your normal sort of intro and chorus patterns. Now the third verse is just slightly different. So in the third verse, again, double check with the song structure. The third line of it, you're basically going to go back to your normal 4-bar riff: the D, the B minor, G5, and the A. So let me just play the whole of the third verse. So D, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, then G5, Okay, so again, nice and simple and good fun to play as well. Okay, cool. So then what we've also got, the chords that I've suggested doing underneath the sax solo. So here I've suggested changing kind of strumming pattern here and doing your classic down, down, up, down, up pattern that we've done in so many other videos. So that pattern again is 1 crotchet or quarter note, 6 quavers or eighth notes, and then one of them is tied in the first half of beat 3. And it produces this really common strumming pattern. Down, down, up, miss, up, down, up. Okay, so down, down, up, miss, up, down, up. This is that kind of key change with the sax, and then D minor, B flat, then C, and you just do that twice. F major, B flat, and C. Okay, so let's now take a look at the lead parts. Okay, so these are the main parts you can hear on the record quite clearly, and the rhythm parts that we did earlier are just sort of suggestions to allow you to play some sort of guitar part throughout the whole of the song. Okay, so some really cool kind of funky parts here. So what I've suggested here is we'll do the main riff first. So the main riff is going to go through over the intro, the first chorus, second chorus, third chorus. So it's a really kind of prominent part of the song. So what you're going to do is come in on beat 2. I'm playing this with my 3rd and 4th fingers, so ring finger and pinky on the 7th fret of the G and the B strings. And I'm also using my other fingers to kind of block out the other strings, which can be a challenge with when you're doing sort of riffs that are only on 2 strings. Is that a lot of the time it's about what you're not playing rather than what you are playing. So coming in on beat 2, and these are 16th notes, 1, 2, E and A. Okay, 1, down, up, and then you hit this on hit that again on start of beat 3, and then use your 1st and 2nd fingers to play the 6th fret G and the 5th fret B. Okay, and those last 2 notes are quavers or 8th notes. You got this 1, 2 E and a 3 and 4, so that's a rest there for half a beat, and then the 7th fret G and B string. So 1, 2 E and a 3 and 4 and 1. And then the second bar, you're going to do the first 3 beats are exactly the same. 1, 2 E and a 3 and 4 and. Now basically you just repeat that bar, that beat 3 again. So 7 7 5 6 7 7 5 6. So those first 2 bars again. 1, 2 E and a 3 and 4 and 1, 2 E and a 3 and 4 and. Cool. Okay, and now what happens, you've got this kind of D sus4 kind of type riff. 1, 2 E and a 3 and 4 and 1, 2 E and a 3 and 4 and. Kind of same rhythm, but just with kind of same sort of style. But 3rd finger, 7th fret G string, little finger, 8th fret B string. So 1, 2 E and a 3 and 4 and. Okay, so 8 7. So 1, 2 E and a 3, then go 7 7, just slide that little finger down, and then the rest, and then back to the 7 8, and then do the same sort of thing. First 3 beats again, the same. 1, 2 E and a 3 and 4. Oh, wait a minute. 1, 2 E and a 3 and 4 and. So just repeat those beat 3 again. Okay. So let me play that 4-bar main riff that goes over your D, B minor, G, and then A. Okay, so it just sounds really cool. So 1, 2 E and a 3 and 4 and 1, 2 E and a 3 and 4 and 1, 2 E and a 3 and 4 and 1, 2 E and a 3 and 4 and. It's a really cool riff, really sounds nice with the organ and that cool little organ riff as well. Okay, so that's the main riff. Again, that goes over the intro, first chorus, second chorus, and third chorus. Okay, so now what happens is another riff that comes in the sax solo. Okay, and it's very similar to the one we've just done, but slightly different at the same time. So 1, 2 E and a 3 and 4 and 1, 2 E and a 3 and 4 and 1, 2 E and a 3 and 4 and 1 and a, 1 and a 1 and a 2. Okay, so it's a 4-bar riff, slightly different. The first 3 bars are based on the same rhythm as before. but you've just got, in fact the rhythm is exactly the same, but you just got different notes, okay? So this is in the key change when it goes up to F major in the sax solo. Okay, so you've got 10, 10, we're using your third finger, 10th fret G, little finger, 10th fret B. You'll go 1, 2 E and a 3, then 9, 8, then 10, 10, and the G and B, so 1, 2 E and a 3, and 4, and 1, and then the kind of same style as before, 1, 2 E and a 3, and 4, and so those last two beats we go 10, 10, 9, 8, 10, 10, 9, 8. And then bar 3 of this riff, so this is a sax solo riff, is the same as bar 1. 1, 2 E and a 3, and 4, and. Then you got this really cool thing for bar 4, where it goes down, again, middle finger and first finger, 7th fret G, first, 7th fret G with your middle finger, first finger, 6th fret B. So 7, 6, and you're going to do three notes here, and it starts on the and of 1, so 1 and a 2, okay? 2 semiquavers or 16th notes, and then 1 quaver or 8th note. 1 and a 2 and, okay? 1 and a 2 and then it goes back up to 9 and 8, okay? This is bar 4 of the sax solo. 1 and a 2 and then you've got 10, 10, 9, 8, 10, 10, 9, 8 again. Okay, so that bar again, bar 4, the sax solo, 1 and a 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, so this really adds some nice layers to this song. Okay, so I'll play the 4 bars of the sax solo a bit slower. Okay, so 1, 2 E and a 3 and 4 and 1, 2 E and a 3 and 4 and 1, 2 E and a 3 and 4 and 1. And a 2 and 3 and 4 and play around the staccato and things like that as well. So it's a really cool thing. Again, don't forget that 4-bar riff is just done twice over the F, D minor, the F, D minor, B flat and C. So it's 2 rounds of that 4-bar riff. Cool. And then you've got this really nice outro riff, which is basically I think it's just an octave higher than the original riff that we had, you know, an intro and the choruses. So instead of there, we're just playing it higher up the neck. Again, it's just a really simple technique, changing the pitch, but it just sounds really nice. There's a slight variation on the riff as well. Okay, so what you're going to do is third finger 15th fret B, middle finger 14th fret E, and you're going to go like this: 1, 2 E and a. And then what you've got is got 50, and you do that again. Slide your third finger down, and then put your first finger on the 12th fret of the E, and then go back to the 15, 14, 15 B, 14 E. So you got this: 1, 2 E and a 3 and 4 and. Again, same rhythms, but just a lot higher. Nice sort of trebly sound. 1, 2 E and a 3 and 4 and 1. And then you're going to do the kind of same kind of patterns we did before. 1, but an octave higher. 1, 2 E and a 3 and 4 and. Okay, so you're going to do 5 strums with the 15th and 14th fret. 1, 2 E and then 4 quavers or 8th notes. 3 and 4 and. Yeah, 1, 2 E and a 3 and 4 and 1, 2 E and a 3 and 4 and then bar 3 is the same as bar 1. Again, this is the outro riff. Okay, then bar 4 of this outro riff, you're going to go 1 and a 2 and 3 and 4 and. This sounds really nice, almost kind of like a Spanish guitar feel. So here you're going to do 12, 10, first and third fingers, these riffs. This one's first and third, and that other one was middle and third. It just makes it a lot easier to slide between these different positions quite quickly. So 1 and a 2 and 3 and 4 and. So here you've got 12 and 10, 3 notes here. So you've got a 1 and a 2. Then you move it up 2 frets, 14, 12. And then you're interchanging between the 15 and 14, 14 and 12, 15, 14, 14 and 12. Okay, so those 4 bars. Okay, so this you can do 4 rounds of this in the outro. It fades out on record. What I've suggested again when I made the backing track as well, I just did 4 rounds of this, and then you can just finish on a kind of a D shape up here, D shape down here, or that one there. Okay, so keeps it nice and consistent. Okay, so play those 4 bars nice and slowly. So 1, 2 E and a 3 and 4 and 1, 2 E and a 3 and 4 and 1, 2 E and a 3 and 4 and 1 and a 2 and 3 and 4 and. So it's a really cool riff, and again with all the other instruments, you know, the bass, the piano, the cool little organ riff. It's actually a really cool song. So yeah, so that's the riff in the outro. So hope if you enjoyed the video. I think that's pretty much everything. So with the rhythm and all these riffs, there's quite a lot of cool stuff to go through, cool techniques as well. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and put any comments or suggestions in the comments section down below. If you'd like to get hold of any of the guitar profiles or guitar tabs, backing tracks, or do song requests and get a tab at the end of this, during this kind of breakdown section of the video, head over to Patreon and look at the different tiers. That's patreon.com/Bruce Springsteen Guitar. Thanks again to Patreon pair Roger Schroen as well for the request. I hadn't actually heard this song before I requested it, so it's pretty cool. I'm loving it. It's a great song. So thanks again for watching, and hope you keep safe and well, and I'll see you next week. Cheers, bye.